Hey, are you a musician and you want to learn how to make money online? Maybe you want to make money with your music, but hey, you're just getting started. Maybe you're not able to get as many gigs. Maybe you're not able to sell as many CDs, and you're looking for other ways you can be able to monetize and make money. Well, hey, in this exciting episode today, I'm going to share with you 7 different ways you can make money online as a musician. All right, earn up to $100 per day or more. In fact, what you will learn and what we're going to talk about is number one of the biggest mistakes that music artists are making right now that's actually costing them money that you probably want to avoid. The new digital age formula that will guarantee you will actually make money, make sales on lots of it, even if you are a complete beginner. This is a big one, okay? And then we'll talk about 7 ways that you can monetize your music and start making money online right now, and then 3 secret strategies to build out your audience until the day that you really want to monetize. This is going to be huge for you, especially for you that are looking long term. But hey, before we get started, hey, if you don't know this channel, my name is Chris. It's all about empowering you, the home business entrepreneur, all right, with the mindset and the skill sets to get results, make money, and drive breakthroughs, all right? So if you like content like that, tutorials like this, and hey, definitely give the video a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and go ahead and smash that bell too, because you'll be notified whenever I drop new videos, which is pretty much on the reg. All right, so let's get started, because I want to talk about how you can start making money with all the different skill sets that you have. And this particular video is, hey, if you're an artist and you're a musician and you have the skill sets with creating music and that type of art, you can definitely be making money, and there's a lot of different ways to do so. But you want to know the biggest mistake that music artists is making right now, and this is through my research and study, and my wife is also a singer as well, so she's very familiar with the music industry. The biggest mistake that artists are making right now is that they're trying to sell CDs. Fact of the matter is, the age that we live in, 2020 and beyond, people are not really going to buy CDs, especially if you're a newcomer. They're just not, right? Because music is basically almost free on the digital age that we live now. You can stream music, pretty much that's it. So back in the day, the way it was set up with, hey, artists signing deals with labels, and then having to like get only 10% of their cut, and then ended up having to pay for marketing, promotion, distribution, production of the CDs and things like that. Now it's shifted away from selling CDs to more like, well, artists make money in 2 basic ways, with merchandising and through sales, ticket sales and touring. So if you're a new artist, then you're probably not going to be able to be doing a whole lot of touring, and maybe merchandise is maybe an option for you, but how else can you monetize while you're still trying to make money and build out and get your following going? So really, the new digital age formula for guaranteed sales is this. It's basically taking out 1 to 2 years, all right, and building out your audience. Building an audience of people that will love you, that want to get to know more about you. And that's really what it's all about going into the new age. What you do is you focus on building content and putting out valuable content. All right. So it will look something like, hey, you have a new piece of music. Then you drop that music, you release it on whatever channel you want to be on. And then you drop a video that talks about how you made the video, or you just do things that connect with you and your audience as you continue to build that audience. That is the key formula that I've been noticing. And when you do that, for example, I can show you a good example is a gentleman by the name of Damian Lillard, right? He's a basketball player. If you don't know, he plays for the Portland Trail Blazers, all right? Point guard. He's pretty good at it too. But guess what? He does music on the side. What he's doing is he's building his audience. So he drops music right here on SoundCloud. You can connect with him. He's building the audience. He's building this fan base, and he continues doing this. Maybe he drops a video as well. And over the course of a year or 2, he's going to build a fan base, a strong fan base that he can then monetize to in various different ways, which is the 7 different ways we're going to talk about right now. So these 7 different ways I'm going to share with you will be ways that you can not only monetize potentially now, but when you get to that point where you've built out a large fan base, they love you, they look forward to seeing your music every single time when you drop it. That's when the big money comes. That's where the big bucks come. That's where you be able to like, hey, I'm going to do a mini concert, and you can have 1,000 of your closest raving fans show up and actually make money. Pardon the interruption, my friend, but hey, are you enjoying this video so far? Getting value? Then hey, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel, all right? And go ahead and tell me where you're coming from, all right? Where in the world are you from? Where you're trying to learn how to make this money, all right? So if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe. All right, now back to our regularly scheduled programming. It's all about building a fan fan base that want to feel connected to you, that feel like they trust you, and not sell anything to them. You're basically just dropping valuable information. But hey, how can you make money while you're doing this at the same time? Number 7, we'll start with these streaming services. So I looked up this guy. It is an artist right here by the name of T. I don't know. He looks like he's an artist out in the UK. And guess what? He has all these services here, these music services that he has links to, right? Spotify, Apple, Pandora, Deezer. All of these channels are like streaming services channels where you can drop your music, right? So this is Spotify, for example. People come here, they'll listen to the music, and apparently you get paid a little bit just for having your music on these channels. Here's another one with T. This is on his Deezer channel, and he's at the same time he's building fan base too. So that's another way, as you can see, he's building a fan base and gathering real fans that love him. At the same time, he's monetizing the music he's dropping for free. Now, a good place you can check out, I found this really good article that talks about, hey, how much of these streaming services paying you? And a lot of it, and in this particular article, they talk about making sure that they're really just talking about recording owners. So this is assuming that you are the owner of that particular content that you're producing. And here he says that in some of the most popular ones with Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and Deezer, that you could get paid like, well, I guess it looks like less than a cent each time someone streams it. So you're looking at like a lot of streams, right? You would need about millions, a whole lot of streams just to make $100 per day, right? But the point is that at some point you'd be able to make a whole lot with this, and you can monetize this. And this is just another way for you to take advantage of the fact that you're putting out free content in there and monetizing at the same time. Number 6 that you can check out is stock music. So if you go to places like Shutterstock, for example, right, where they like provide quality stock music that people can download basically royalty free, then you can, a lot of people come here and check out their music, and actually you can come here and upload your music as well. So I would think of it as a way to kind of like sell the licensing to your music. So if you come down here where it says submit music, they'll say, hey, you can join their artist roster. It's flexible. You get earnings every time someone downloads. They only work with experts and things like that. So you got to make sure your music is original, things like that. But I believe that that's a way that you can make some extra money with your music that you're making, allowing people to use it in their own content and things like that, royalty free. Now, I don't know all the details in terms of like how that would work like later on. Maybe you want to sell that music. I'm not exactly sure, but that's something to kind of look into. But once again, it's just another option to be able to make money as you're building out the fan base, the raving fans who love you. Number 5 option is through books. So there's a band that I recently found out about called Enter Shikari. They're actually a band out of the UK as well. And there's something that they did was actually brilliant, right? So if you come to their website, you can actually see that they got tour tickets. So they're big enough where, they're able to like tour and stuff like that. But what you'll find is that they actually have a book that they released, like maybe it looks like not too long, a year ago. But basically, Rue Reynolds is one of the guys that are part of the band. And what they did was they launched these series of books where basically it was an updated version of all the lyrics to their music in this book. So it's called Dear Future Historians, and basically it was their song interpretations, the social commentary, the lyrics, and different pictures of their tours and their album artwork and things like that. It's brilliant, right? Because so what they're doing is basically monetizing content like this, and people bought it. Their fans bought it like crazy. Now, this is a great way to monetize as your fan base starts to get larger and larger and larger. But we see what's happening here is you're giving them the content, giving them types of content that the fan base would like, right? And this is the great way to continue monetizing that fan base as you're building and giving them free music. You're monetizing other things like books, for example. The book is a great way for them to feel like they're part of the journey, right? Part of your story. And that's really what fans want. They want to be connected to you. The more you can make them feel connected, the more money you make, really. And you're going to see that as we continue going along. 4 is merchandise. If you're familiar, I'm sure you're familiar with Cardi B. She's like an artist, right? So what does she do? She obviously sells music, but what else does she sell? She sells merchandise, right? So, what that's pretty cool. So if you click on it, it'll give you like a little bit more. You can see all her different merchandise and stuff. But we'll notice something that's interesting about it, right? She doesn't have her name Cardi B written on it. It's more like WAP. Now, I don't know what WAP is. All right, I'm not a Cardi B fan. I don't really care. But what I do recognize is genius when I see it. And genius is that she's created a brand here, okay? This is a brand. And then she puts her brand on her stuff. And obviously people are buying this up because not only is it good quality stuff like sweatshirts and umbrellas and jackets and sweatpants, but it's got her brand on it. It makes her fans feel what? connected to her, okay? They feel like they're part of her story, they're part of her deal, they feel part of something bigger than themselves. That's the whole thing about this. So a great way that you could probably do that is probably go to a website called Teespring, for example. They're really big on creating merchandise and stuff. They do it for YouTubers and all kinds of other people. So you can create shirts, you can create hoodies, you can create sneakers, you can create all kinds of different stuff, even stuff for your iPhone covers and all kinds of things. So that's a good example of how you can monetize merchandise as you're growing your brand. Number 3 way to make money as a musician is create a digital course. Many of you may not be thinking about that, but there's a lot of people that would probably want to learn a little bit about music, all right? So maybe if you're a musician, you know how to play an instrument, or you know how to produce music or record it, or whatever the case may be. I'm sure there's people who want to know it, and you can go to a website called Udemy and actually drop a course. They'll show you how you can create an entire course and drop it on here, and guess what? These guys here are making $120 per, right? So this is a great way to monetize, create passive income as you're growing your fan base, right? I mean, $130 per sale. As you can see here, there's a lot of artists here, a lot of different topics. You can see a lot of them are selling pretty well, right? These are $130, and a lot of popular instructors. Like if you click this guy here, Jason Allen, you can see that he's got a lot of students. He's a best-selling music teacher. He's actually has, you know, music theory. He's been purchased. People have purchased his stuff. 70,000 students. He has a PhD in music. He's a best-selling producer. I mean, obviously this guy is legit, right? I mean, he's legit. He's an engineer, sound designer, composer. I mean, if you're an artist, you can come here and do the exact same thing and generate incredible passive income by helping other people. And a digital course is passive, once again, because you put in the work one time and people will buy it over and over and over again. Number 2 is you can create a membership site. For example, check out, I know this, what's her name? She's this artist, Ariana Grande, right? So, I mean, I don't follow a whole lot of music, but I know some of these people's names, right? And so she has a website here, right? You can see her brand, you can see what she's about here. And she also appears to me like she has her own membership site as well. And so if you click on here to like log in, people can kind of log in if you're part of her membership group and things like that. The beauty about membership sites is that it's a great place to be able to provide a little bit of extra content, a little bit of behind the scenes, a little bit more exclusive content to your fans, yes? And what happens is that they're willing to pay you $5, $10, $15, $20 per month just to get access to that extra exclusive content that makes them feel connected, makes them feel like they're going on the journey with you, okay? So a great way you can do this if you don't want to create your own website is you can probably just go to Patreon, all right? I mean, Patreon is a great place. Basically, it's a whole platform designed to help artists create membership sites where they can help to allow their fans to like connect with them more and monetize it. And it helps you, number one, yes, recurring income. So this is a great way for you to kind of get that income coming in a predictive way as you're building your audience, as you're creating your music and things like that. So it's pretty simple. They have pretty good pricing here. I would definitely check that out. And that's another option you can utilize. And then the number 1 way is a YouTube channel. I'm really big on the YouTube channel because it serves like a plethora of purposes, okay? Number 1, it allows you to build that audience, okay? It's a great way through video because I'm telling you, videos is like the number 1 content that is most consumed on the internet, period. Number 2, it builds so much likability, know, and trust when people see you on video. And of course, number 3, I'm telling you, there's something magical. Like for example, if you look at Bieber, he got all these different music videos and everybody knows Justin Bieber, but look at some of his most popular stuff down here. That's him when he's a child. Okay, when he's a child, just performing, this stuff is not even high quality content. I mean, not high quality produced is what I mean. It's good content, but not high quality produced. It's just probably an iPhone video of him singing, playing the piano, playing the guitar, whatever, and it gets millions of views. Why? People connect so much to this type of content. Okay, and then how can you make money? You can obviously make money with AdSense because he's probably running ads on this, and he can make money with it, assuming you own the music that you upload. Okay, and you can also make money with things like Super Chat, which is a way that people can actually kind of like chat with you and pay you just to get, to have their comments seen up above more and things like that. So there's like a lot of different ways. Of course, you can post your links to all your merchandise and things like that on your YouTube channel. And like I said, that's a great way to build the audience, okay? Give them connected, and you're just constantly building this audience, building your brand, because that's your #1 goal before you could really, really monetize them. And now for the 3 secrets that I want to share with you about about how to build out your audience of raving fans. Because my understanding is that this is going to probably take you about a year or two, okay? I would not go out and start dropping CDs and producing CDs just to like sell them. That won't work. You need to first start building out the fans by creating valuable content and releasing it regularly, consistently. Number one, on a YouTube channel, and I would preferably say on a YouTube channel and build it out. Number two, as you're doing it, build an email list. Like a lot of these artists I just showed you, they're all building email lists, okay? That's a subscriber base that they can contact and use to sell to later on. And then number three, a pixel database. Now you may not know what that is. I'm just gonna tell you to go Google how to set up a pixel on YouTube channel. Or if you have a Facebook page where you're putting your music, how to set up a pixel on my Facebook page. Trust me, you will thank me for this, okay? This will be the most valuable thing you have when the day comes that it's time to monetize your fan base and give to them something that you've been wanting to sell to them, and they want to buy from you. Trust me. That's it, my friend. That right there is some great ways, 7 ways that you can make money online as a musician, selling your music, okay? Great ways, because once again, it's all about building that audience, building that brand, and giving them free content and letting them connect with you, letting them follow you with your journey, and then being able to make some money on the side as you do that. But until you get to the day where you can bam, hit them and just really sell them on something that they really, really love and want and make the huge bucks, all right? So hope you got value. This was helpful. If you did, hey, definitely give the video a like. Consider subscribing to the channel. And like I said, if you got value to this and this was helpful, all I ask is you just share it, okay? So until the next exciting episode, my friend, you be blessed, stay hungry. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.